So I'm doing another video. My video is going to be the black girl tag, and I wanted to do this video because I had saw the Nigerian tag, and I was looking at the videos, and it was really interesting, and I was like kind of learning about some Nigerian culture. And then I saw the black girl tag, and I was like, oh, well, I should try and like do this. So here it is. You see, I did change my hair. My hair's in braids because I'm going off to college, and I didn't want to have to worry about having to like do my own hair. So I told my mom to go ahead and do individual braids. I got like a reddish color. You can see that's the color of my hair. So I want to move on with the video. So the first question is, does your name have a Isha, Ja, or Neek in it? And no, my name does not have any of those in it. My name is Ligeria, so I don't have that. I haven't told that my name is like ghetto, but like two of my friends have like told me that. So yeah, people mispronounce my name all of the time. It's really annoying, but I understand that I guess my name isn't like, I don't know, basic, or I don't know how to ever really like say it, but I have like a unique name. But I recently found like a girl who like we basically have like the same name, but her name is spelled differently than what my name is, but it sounds exactly the same, which is kind of like weird and kind of like cool. So I was thinking like I'm not the only Ligeria, but I really am not. But yeah, I've been told my name is ghetto. People mispronounce my name all of the time, but I love my name regardless of that. It's who I am. Well, not who I am, but it is a part of who I am. So I like it. Okay. Then what ethnicity am I? I am African American. I normally don't say I'm African American. Usually, I just say that I am black. I feel like black just it includes everyone that's of African descent. Really referring to the African diaspora. I think I like said that wrong, but like Africans or African Americans or blacks can be found anywhere. Europe, America, the islands like the Caribbean, or like Jamaica or Haiti. Blacks are everywhere. It's not just blacks in America. You don't have, just because you're black doesn't mean necessarily African American. You could be Jamaican, you could be Haitian, you could be Dominican, anything really. You could be Panamanian. So yeah, you try to say that I'm black, but my ethnicity would be African American. So I was born and raised in America, California. Next question is, have you ever been told that you talk white? I'm not really sure if I've been told that I talk white. Probably when I was younger, maybe, but like as of right now, no. Like most of my friends are black anyway, so it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, like you talk, white. Nah, that doesn't like happen. I haven't really gotten that. Maybe the change was like go to college because my school is like mostly white. So that might happen. They might think that I sound like I sound white. Especially I'm from California and I'm going to school in the South. It's just like a different accent or like whatever. But like as of right now, I haven't. No one has really ever told me that I sound white or talk white. I think that phrase is stupid. I don't know. Like, because usually people say, do you sound white? It's like using correct grammar or proper English or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's stupid just because I may use standard English doesn't mean that I talk white, because not only white people use standard English, black people can be articulate and all that good stuff too. So you need to stop with that whole do you sound white crap, because that's really annoying. But I haven't had that like experience. So next question is, what's the most annoying thing that I've been asked? Well, this really started when I was like young, because when I was young, I had really long hair. I still have long hair now, and I like cut it. But when I was young, I wore my hair in like little pigtails. I had two in the front and then one in the back. It would be braided, so my hair would like come to that like come to about like here, maybe even like longer. That was in braids. And since I had long hair, like people would come up to me and ask me if that was like my real hair. And I was young. I was like in like the third or fourth grade. People asked me if that's my real hair, and it's just like I was like, well, duh, yeah, it's my real hair. It's right out of my scalp. Like, why wouldn't it be my real hair? Like at the time, I didn't know like about like weaves or like perms or any like fake hair really. I meant about like clipping ponytails. So mom had those, but I didn't know like even I didn't really even wear like braids really. Like individual braids. I'll get asked if this is my real hair, and it's really annoying because the black people can grow long hair. And then I also get asked if I was mixed or not, which just makes it sound odd to y'all who were like watching. But I would get asked if I was mixed or not, or if I was black because I had long hair. People would like assume that because I was black that my hair had to be fake or that black people couldn't grow hair. So I always get asked if I was mixed with like black, white, and Native American. And I was young and like naive and feelings to get hurt over that because I'm like, I'm just a black girl. Why can't y'all just like understand I'm black and my hair is long and that's all? You know, so that's, I could make a whole nother video about that whole thing, but that's what I would get asked. That was really annoying because black girls can grow long hair. My YouTube is to like promote that. We can grow long hair. She like 4C hair. And nothing that really irritated me is that when I was younger, because I wore my hair like in braids, so they were like down. Sorry, my hair is like sticking out for braids, but so I wear my hair in little pigtails. People would ask me if I had like good hair. I even got that asked recently, like about last year. I was at this job training program thing, and this girl, I think I went to school with her like in elementary school, and she asked me if I had good hair. Now I was at the point where I was basically like natural, and I didn't like good hair was my hair, even though I had what was termed as bad hair. But so when she asked me if I had good hair, I was like, well, you mean good hair as in like the curly hair? And she was like, yeah, and I was like, no, I don't have that. That irritates me because like I do have good hair. You know what I mean? Just because my hair is nappy, kinky, 14, don't mean that I have good hair. Everybody's hair is good hair. Your hair is good hair, and that would just annoy me because I would hear that all of the like time like growing up. I was even told I had bad hair, you know. So yeah, I don't like the question if you got good hair. That's stupid. Stop asking it. I don't like it. So next question. um, Weave natural or relax? Well, technically I am transitioning natural. I have been natural for about like a year or so, but then I had not perms. I had pressed my hair for prom and it damaged my hair. So now I am transitioning. So yeah, I'm transitioning natural, going to natural girls. I don't have nothing against like pressed or permed hair. I just feel like don't like press or perm your hair because like you feel like you have to do that in order to be beautiful, you know, or to be accepted. Because I feel like you should be accepted in your own like natural way, not having to change yourself so much to be accepted. So I have no problem against permed or pressed hair. You know, do you? Because it works, you know, for different people. Being natural is better for me because I actually love my hair now. When I got my hair pressed or when I had a perm, I didn't love my hair. Now I do. So it just depends on people's like their situation. So yeah. Next question is light skin or dark skin? Of course, I am team dark skin. I love my brown skin, my dark skin. I think the whole light skin, dark skin thing is very stupid because we shouldn't be battling on Instagram, on Twitter about, oh, I'm light skin, I'm bomb, and I'm dark skin, and I'm bomb, and this and that, or like, if you like dark skin, and like, then you're ugly, if you're light skin, you're bomb. Like, let's just stop that. That's not needed. It's not needed. It's just ridiculous, and we need to come together instead of like dividing ourselves based on skin tone. So, next question is Contour Shea Butter or Shea Moisture? If you watch my videos, you know that I use Contour Shea Butter products. I haven't used the Shea Moisture products before, but I heard that they're good. I probably would try them out, but for right now, I use Contour Shea Butter products. Those are my favorite. Really, I love those a lot. Okay. This one is to show the scarf. Well, I call it a scarf. Some people might call it a hair wrap, but I grew up calling it a scarf. So a scarf and a bonnet that I sleep in. I sleep in both. So here's my here's my satin bonnet. It's like very stretched out, and I don't know why. It's just like that. And here's my scarf that I use. It's my grandma's scarf that I like, took and never gave back. But I use it for especially like when I'm in oops, when I'm in braids. My hair isn't like completely like done, but since I have braids right now, I put my hair in like a ponytail, and then I bring it up like over my like head, and then I put my satin bonnet over it, and then I tie my scarf over it, make sure that stays in place. Plus, like, cause my hair, I think I have sensitive skin, and even though I use the proper like braiding hair, it irritates my skin. It makes me itch, so I have to keep it off of my neck. Next question is: did you prefer beads, barrettes, or the rope twisters? Now, oops, I didn't really know what like rope twisters were, but I assume that they're like there's like these little like balls, and they have like a little like black string connecting them, and you tie it around like your like root or the ends of here. I'm assuming that's what rope twisters are. So as a child, I wore rope twisters and barrettes the most, but I prefer barrettes because the rope twisters were just a hassle. They were uncomfortable to sleep on. It would have my scalp hurting. I think I was tender-headed also, but it would have my scalp hurting. Plus, like, since I had long hair, like, when I would turn around, my hair would just whip somebody, like, right in the face. And it was so embarrassing. Like, I would feel so bad because I'm, like, hurting people and they're my friends, or they're too close to me. And I turn and I hit them. And they're like, #Jerry. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, so yeah, rope twisters were not, like, good for me because I would hit people when I was a young child. And, like, they hurt. And that was about all, like, why I don't like rope twisters. Like, beads, I wore beads once. That's when I got, like, cornrows. My mom had did my cornrows, and then she beaded the, like, loose hair. That was one. Those are hard to sleep on, too, because they're hard beads. So, yeah. I prefer barrettes. Barrettes, you know, flowers, they were nice and cute, you know. I still wore this thing, like, even when I had barrettes on, I still wore the little rope twisters because my mama would have my hair in like pigtails, right? Pigtails. She had the rope twisters here, and I would have the barrettes at the end, so I couldn't get away from the rope twisters. They was always in my head when I was young, and they were like cute, you know. But looking back, them things were a pain. I would be hitting people. Even myself, because if I turn this way, now it's hitting me. So, yeah, rope twisters were a no. So I prefer barrettes. My favorite soul food. This is kind of hard because like I have multiple favorite soul foods, and now I'm moving to the South, so I'm sure I want to have more. But as of right now, my favorite soul foods are candied yams. Love those. So good. Candy yams, greens. I love greens a lot. And gumbo. Gumbo has by far my favorite. Like, that's like the top. I love some gumbo. Like that crab in there. That, oh God. It's so good. And I want some. So that gumbo is so good. I love gumbo a lot. But like, I tried crawfish. Like, tried crawfish last summer, I think, and I kind of been hooked. And I want some crawfish. I'm sure it's like a favorite, but I like it. I've only had it once, but gumbo's like my top favorite. But my top 3 favorite foods or soul foods would be candy yams, greens, and gumbo. Usually have those like on holidays. So my grandma would like cook them. So like Christmas and Thanksgiving, I would come over to her house. I don't know how to cook like any of those. Like, I think I can make greens. But I mean, you could buy canned greens. Gloria greens are good. Those are canned, but they're like good. But I don't know. I don't know if I can make like the homemade like collard mustard greens. I don't know if I could do that, but yeah, those are my favorite foods. Surprisingly, I do not like cornbread at all. I used to like cornbread when I was young, but I think because I ate it like too much, like we have it all of the time. With every single meal, we had cornbread, and I don't like cornbread no more. I do not eat cornbread. Do not like it at all. Don't like it. So, okay. Next thing is, are you ratchet or not? So I'm not ratchet. I don't think I'm ratchet. I don't think there's anything wrong with being ratchet. I mean, you could be ratchet and be educated. So but I'm just not ratchet. So nah. Okay. Have you dated a white guy or a non-black guy? And would you date someone outside of your race? So I never dated a white guy. I've never dated anybody because I have never been, booed up with anybody. But I would date a white guy or someone who wasn't black. I guess I have like concerns about interracial dating, but I'm not gonna like let my concerns stop me from going ahead and dating someone who's not black because they could be a really good person. I wouldn't want to like miss out. But yeah, if you guys would like to know more about my views on interracial dating, you can comment below, or you could thumbs up this video or whatever you want to do, and maybe I'll make a video about what I think about interracial dating. Okay, so next question: what's my favorite black couple? I'm not really sure. I guess I would say Jay-Z and Beyonce, but I feel like it's not more because of them. I think it's because their child, Blue Ivy. I just like the fact that they let Blue Ivy wear her own natural hair and they're not slicking her hair back. They just let her wear a little afro. Some people criticize that they don't say that they don't keep Blue Ivy's hair up. I think they're just letting her wear her natural hair. I think once her hair, grows out, whatever, it'll look, I guess, a little bit better. But I like Blue Ivy's hair that they, as a black couple and a black family and black family that's in the like spotlight, they are letting their child wear their own natural hair instead of perming it, instead of slicking it back, instead of putting it in braids, instead of putting it in weave. They let her wear her own natural hair, and I really like that because I feel like you don't really see that a lot. So yeah, I like that a lot, and I like her hair. So I would say my fave black couple has to be Jay-Z and Beyonce. I guess the next would be like Michelle Obama and the president. I just like that their daughters are so pretty. Their daughters are like so beautiful, and they're a really beautiful family. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. They're educated, and I look up to that. And I feel like they carry themselves in a very good manner. But yeah. So next question is like basically if I've watched these movies, and I added like a question onto it. So the first one is Love and Basketball. I think I have watched it. I'm pretty sure I have like a couple of times. I don't think I've watched the whole movie like straight through. I think I've watched some parts of it every now and then, but I've watched it. Friday, I watched it. It's funny because I watched it when I was a junior in high school in my Black History class. For some reason, we watched that movie. So we watched Friday. Yeah, we watched Friday, and it was funny. It was my first time watching it, and like at first, like I don't know, like it was really funny. I just feel like it was so like typical, like in the hood. Like I don't know, I just whatever. But have I watched The Color Purple? Yes, I have. I read the book. It was mandatory for me to read it when I was in the 11th grade. I watched the movie multiple times. I like it. Let's see. Boys in the Hood. I have not watched that movie. I've heard of it like a lot, but I haven't watched it yet. So, and then I added this one. This is Menace to Society. I watched that movie last year during summertime, and it really broke my heart because when Kane got shot, like I cried. I was bawling. I was so mad. Like this boy almost made it out, and then he got shot because he had like relapsed, back into the hood life, kind of like. And yeah, it broke my heart. But I like that movie a lot. It really opened my eyes to like some things that were going on, and maybe like not be so judgmental to those who like come from the hood, live in the hood, or are still struggling with the things that are happening in their hood, or associate with people who are in the hood, or like whatever it is. It just made me, not be so judgmental because I live, even though like people consider Long Beach like the inner like city, like ghetto or like whatever. I don't consider it that, probably because I lived here all my life and I haven't had a problem. But I had a different upbringing also, so I feel like it's not my place to judge people who might have had a rougher upbringing. And Men's Society definitely helps me like do that. So, um, rhythm. Do I have rhythm? This is kind of funny because like when I was young, I had no rhythm at all. Like I couldn't dance, I couldn't clap on beat, I couldn't even find the beat. Like I was so bad, like clapping, two step or whatever. Like I couldn't do it when I was young. I was horrible. But then when I had in middle school, I had joined the Pacific Islander Club, and basically we had to like dance to like the Pacific Islander like songs, and that helped me gain rhythm because I couldn't clap on beat. I couldn't find beat, but in order to dance correctly, you had to find beat and be on rhythm. So that helped me develop rhythm. Now, like rhythm now, like I sometimes can clap on beat, but like not consistent. Like at church, I'll be trying to clap with like everybody else, and if I get like too like into the like music, now I get off beat. Or I'll be in church trying to clap, and I get off beat out of like nowhere, and it's really embarrassing. I feel like if someone watching me, like, can they tell that I'm not on beat? But yeah, I barely. I can dance. I feel like that I can dance. Like when I'm like at home and I'm chilling, like I could bust out move. But like if I'm like in front of people, I think because I'm just very like I feel like I'm socially awkward, and social like things are really uncomfortable for me. So I feel like whether it's that I'm at church or I'm like at school at a dance, like I will get off beat for the sheer fact that I am in front of other people, which I wish that's so annoying. Because when I'm at home, I can actually dance and stay on beat. If I'm with somebody else, like I'll be off beat. I think it's because I'm just nervous or whatever. But yeah, so rhythm is sometimes. Sometimes I have rhythm. Okay, the definition of black. So, the definition of black to me is like, is definition of black. I would say basically it's like, can you trace your roots to the African diaspora or diaspora? I don't know how to pronounce it. But you guys should know what I'm talking about. It's diaspora, diaspora. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, like you could trace your roots back to that, like basically back to like to the Europeans coming over to Africa, taking the Africans, as slaves and taking them to either like North America, South America, or to any of the islands. Um, so basically, so if you like Jamaican, Dominican, Haitian, um, I think even some blacks are like Puerto Rican also. You can be Panamanian, you can be Afro Latina. So blacks are like everywhere. It's not just on physical appearance. Y'all, you don't have to be dark skinned, have on top of nose, have high cheekbones to be black, or have to have kinky hair. You can have straight hair. You can be light and still be black. It's just I really feel it's just like about the blood, the blood that you have. Like technically, I guess we're all African because first woman was I think Kenyan. I think like so Africans are the birth of like civilization, but I don't like to usually say that because we're not all treated like the same. So I'm not the one to say um, we're all black because the first woman was black. You're black to me because one, you identify as being black. Two, you could be a black American. Like you can trace your roots to Europeans colonizing Africa and taking their people to the Americas or to an island. So you're black based on that. Basically, your roots are in Africa, African diaspora. I think that's it. So yeah, that's basically what I think. It's not based on physical appearance, based on the blood. It's based on the history, especially like being African American black. Like it's like I'm not just black because of my skin. I'm just black because of the music I listen to. I'm not just black because of my hair. I'm black because I know where I came from. I know that my ancestors were slaves. You know what I mean? Like that's for me. Cause some people think that I just feel that I'm black. Um, excuse me, you just don't feel black. You gotta be black. You gotta have that blood. You know what I'm saying? I got the blood of slave running through me. Okay, I identify as black. So yeah, just yeah, can you trace your roots to the African diaspora or diaspora? I don't know. Someone comment below. Tell me how you actually pronounce it. I'm not gonna look it up because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm trying to say. But yeah. So next question. What's my What's my favorite thing about being a black young woman? It's kind of what I said in the definition of black. Like, I just like the fact that we're so like versatile. Like, not every like two black people look the same. You know what I mean? Like, even if we got the same skin tone, like there's some like difference about us. You know what I mean? We don't all look the same. We don't all have the same hair texture. We don't all have the same hair color, the same shape of lips, the same nose shape, the same eye color. You know, like I feel like just the black race is so beautiful and so like diverse. You know, it's so diverse. Like we are everywhere. You know, everywhere. And I think that's just so cool, and it's kind of special. I mean, and we might not have liked how we had gotten to different areas, but I mean, we are everywhere. I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, we're one race, but we have so many different cultures, so many different languages. Um, so many different stories and like history. Because history for a black person in America is different for a black person that's in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I thought that our hair is like versatile. Like some of us have straight. I have a friend. She has straight. Her hair is like almost straight or like whatever. Some of my friends have like the loose curly hair. Some of my friends have hair like mine that's like major shrinkage and like it's like kinky. And I like the fact that we have different hair like textures and types. Um, and I think it's cool that kind of like humanity started in Africa. It's like ironic because I feel like blacks are looked down upon even by their own blacks. Especially like black Americans are looked down on. But yeah, like blacks started humanity. It's just I don't know, it's just crazy. Some people have a thing against blacks, but we're kind of got a little bit of black blood in us. All of us. So I think that's cool. We just kind of started humanity, and we're diverse. I think we are a beautiful people and a strong people, especially, to come from slaves to having freedom. I think that's a beautiful thing. It's a strong thing. We should be proud of who we are. Our ancestors, died and fought for us to have freedom that we have. Especially if I don't know. I can't speak for like other countries that have black people in them. I can only speak from an African American perspective. Like, just like our ancestors really cared and they fought and they were smart, And I think I have a duty to help with the message that they were fighting for, that they were sending. You know what I mean? That's far as I made this YouTube because I feel like I should do something to help out my own community. So this is way of me doing that, and that's just I feel like we just have such a rich, diverse history, diverse people. We're beautiful, we're strong, we're talented. We are everything that you could possibly be. I feel so. That's like my favorite thing about being a black young woman. So yeah. See, last question is. How could I help those that are struggling with their black identity? Say you're like biracial. Say you're white and black, right? Say that you don't even look black. You say you look more white than when you look black, and you're struggling. You don't know if you should identify as black. You're trying to figure out, are you black or should you identify as black because you don't look black? whatever case like may be, to help you with your struggling identity, I say that you should do research. You should do research about your own people, and that will help you a lot. Cause I know for me, like I was a young kid, my parents made sure that I learned about my own people. I have books about African queens and princesses and kings, and I still have that book now, and I cherish that book so much. I remember I got it at a book fair, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, African princesses, so like they looked like me, and they were rich and they were powerful. And that was empowering me for me as a young black girl. So if you're like you struggling with your black identity, research about us. There's a diverse history, interesting history. So I say go ahead and research and surround yourself by fellow blacks. I don't think that they're gonna well you can't do this because you're light skinned. Like no, I think they're gonna accept you no matter what, as long as you're down. You know what I mean? So research, surround yourself with other black people. Surround yourself by people who support you, claiming that you are black. But don't hang around people who are like black people, or who only like you because you might not identify as black, or you're unsure. Hang around people who are supportive of your black heritage. So that's my tips. And that's my black girl tag. I'm also going to do a natural hair tag, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see y'all next time. Hope y'all enjoyed. Bye.